I'm going to take some time here on this week's show for a brief opinion piece. There was a story last week in the OHL that got a lot of commentary and a lot of opinions, and I wanted to offer my own opinion. There was a 5-game suspension handed out for a player reportedly calling another player a Mennonite on the ice, and there was a lot of vocal reaction. People said, that's soft, that's woke, this is a snowflake league. Well, the OHL, under the direction of Rico Phillips, the OHL Director of Cultural Diversity and Inclusion, they're trying to cut down on targeted verbal abuse that includes references to, but not limited to, players' race, culture, or religion, among other criteria. So while calling someone a Mennonite may seem innocent, it most certainly falls under the description of what's a suspendable offense. Well, wait a minute. That's soft. That's woke. This is a snowflake league, said so many people. But is it? Is it really, though? If you're trying to get all forms of bullying and abuse out of a game that struggled with those issues in the past, don't you really need something black and white like this instead of shades of gray that can be interpreted? I say yes. But those same people that said, hey, that's soft, that's woke, this is a snowflake league, also justified it with almost every argument beginning with, well, back in the old days, or when I used to play, or that's not the way it used to be. And to that I say, well, not everything that happened in the past is always great. So that's not a fantastic argument in my eyes. And really, isn't the most dangerous thing to say is, well, that's how we've always done it? So in the discussion that this spawned over the past week, I heard some of my media colleagues discussing it, and I heard many arguments that since Mennonite was factual in what was said, that it should be okay. And that argument's simply mind-boggling to me, because I'm sure the player didn't skate by and innocently use the term. It was obviously said with malice and with intent, or it wouldn't have been penalized. Plain and simple. So are factual terms okay and not considered abusive or bullying? Well, how many kids in the schoolyard got taunted for being overweight or being short? Is that not bullying just because someone is factually of a certain height or a certain weight? Anything factual can be said with malice. And I guess that's the difference here. Intent. Remember, this is a league that has had to deal with 2 highly publicized suicides of an OHL player in the past decade. Mental health's important, and their efforts to get stuff like this out of the game, frankly, is commendable to me. It takes guts to do it, and it's going to take time to change the mindset of those who say things like, that's soft, that's woke, and this is a snowflake league. And you know what? So many of those people, they're my age or older, and many of them look like me. So I'm taking the opportunity as a 51-year-old white male who works in hockey to say to the entire hockey community, it's not soft, it's not woke, and it's not a snowflake league. It's just not the era of slapshot anymore. Hockey's evolving, and I'm here for it. I'm Sean Fafaro, and that's my opinion.